So here's the April tour. Sorry that I haven't been uploading regularly. I've just had a bit of a low moment with my garden and also filming for YouTube. I just haven't wanted to do it. So I apologize for those that were regular watchers. Hopefully I can maybe start doing just monthly vlogs on my progress in the garden instead of just of every little bit of like things that I do in the garden. I just want to do maybe a tour each month for now until I can get my rhythm back. And yeah, so here in these planters I had all my basil and some spring onions that I planted. Here in these beds I've got some eggplants, chilies, lettuce. There's a pumpkin growing in the middle of this bed that came from the compost that I made last year. And that was obviously a seed that didn't break down. And I've got some zucchini, pak choy, broccoli in the front here. It managed to survive over the summer. I don't know how, but it did. Kale, I've got some tomatoes, I've got lettuce, and I did recently sow some peas along that climbing fence at the back there. In this bed down here we have the sweet potato vine. I have harvested a little bit of sweet potatoes in the interim and they were really good, and then I just covered up the rest of the vines with a mulch. Then I moved the compost bin as you just saw, and here is some new things, turmeric and ginger. These are the first time I'm growing them. I bought them as small plants. They were actually a little bit smaller than what they are now, but they're growing well. And down the back here, you can't really see them, but these are my tomatoes. This is where I grew potatoes last year. I've replenished the soil fertilizer, and I've also filled them up since this video was taken. And then there's just some weeds that I've got to get rid of, and I was just looking at those flowers. So now we're going to a bit of a speed build of like mini greenhouses. I'm using them more for the fact of keeping the, I think it's the cabbage white butterfly off of the broccoli, because I do not want them to be eaten. I want to eat them myself. So these are just mini greenhouses. Over the winter it should be alright. We don't actually get too cold, but I preferred this for some reason to just shade cloth. So yeah, that was the instructions on how to do it. It was really easy to put together. No screws or anything involved, it's just all pushed together. The roof was pretty easy. These connectors just work so smoothly. Yeah, I actually enjoyed putting it together. It was like a big giant Meccano set. There I realised at first I had it the wrong way round, and then I swapped the roof part and changed the shape. And now here I'm putting on the other connector bits, and then putting on the leg extenders and the side bracing. And then we go onto the base. I'm putting the base, which actually holds it together really, really well. And once the base is all connected, I then put on the greenhouse cover, and then I show you how I velcro it all onto the poles. And then we build a second one, and once I'm finished the second one, I go and put them into the garden bed, which you will soon see. I will leave you here for a little bit. we're back. Here we've got the greenhouse cover, and I'm just putting it over as many of the broccoli as I possibly can. The one on the end is the one that's struggling the most, so if that gets eaten, I'm fine with that. I wanted to protect majority of them. I thought it was a little bit bigger than what it actually is, but it's all good. I actually don't mind the size. It just means that things that I want to protect can be in the center, and I can maybe plant some other things around the outside. Here I've just tacked on a little bit of harvesting that I've done over the last couple of weeks, which is some kale. I also harvest some pak choi, which is very recent, and also my parsley. I ended up harvesting some sweet potato vine leaves as well, which I dehydrate along with the some of the kale and parsley as well, and I just make all of that into like a greens powder and use it in my cooking, mainly in rice dishes and things, just to give it a bit more flavour. But these pak choi look really good. Some of them are a little bit small, but I'm actually going to be going away soon, so I wanted to harvest them now, otherwise they might not look as good when I come back. Thanks for watching. Bye.